Hey, before I begin this video, I'd just like to start by thanking all my new YouTube subscribers. I've actually been making YouTube content now for 15 years. I never really promoted the page that much. I never asked the subscribers. In fact, I was sitting at just around 50 subscribers for 15 years, and now I've hit over 200 subscribers. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but to me that's a lot, and I can't be any more thankful. I've been making a lot of fun content for YouTube for many years, and if you go back on my page, I'm sure you'll find something that you might get a kick out of or find enjoyable or inspirational. But recently, when I had this affinity to share my love of everything retro and nostalgia for whatever content it might be, with old movies, pro wrestling, fight sports, video games, retro toys, I love collecting, and I love going to these places and seeing other people's collections as well. So as long as you're finding enjoyment, I will continue to make these videos. So once again, thank you so much, and have a great day. All right, we are at the Polar Bear Pop Culture Shop here in beautiful, sunny Tempe, Arizona today. And we are going to look at some real awesome retro stuff. I met these nice people over at the Epic Toy Show in Phoenix just a few weeks ago, and they invited me to come take a look at the store. And I heard that they just picked up a recent haul that we are going to go check out. Alrighty.
Welcome to Polar Bear's Pop Culture Shop. Welcome in.
Who shot first? Han? Yeah. He's a murderer, isn't he?
That's why he's alive, dude.
Yeah.
You know, that dude missed.
Rebel scum. Hey, what are these guys called again?
Let me see. Beast. Yeah.
Battle Beasts.
Yeah, those were Transformers, actually.
That's right.
Yeah, so they just didn't license them as Transformers. They changed the rub sign, which would have been Autobot Decepticon, into like elements like wood, fire, water, and air.
Right. I had a couple of these. You rub it.
Yep.
Right.
And
Right.
it would show their element.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're Takara made. You can open this.
I'm afraid to, but sure, I'll allow you to. I had this Bart when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, some memories here, my friend. Now these are the 1991, 92 Simpsons.
All the way up to current. Yeah.
All the way to current.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a bunch of different like eras of like Simpsons collectibles.
Oh, you got homies.
Yeah.
I had almost a whole collection when I was a kid. Well, a kid. I was in my 20s when they came out.
Yeah.
And my friends thought it was incredibly racially insensitive. And I just said, hey, people come over, they laugh when they see it.
Yeah.
And I like making people laugh.
Yeah. And at least it was made by the culture. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't somebody else like putting them out. You know?
It was a dude from New Jersey, where I'm from.
Yeah.
And there's a documentary about it on YouTube about what happened with him in the homie business.
Yeah, he was a millionaire. And then he pretty much went broke and stuff. So
That's right.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Yeah.
They were really popular in like 2002.
yeah,
Hugely. But I had so many. Every time I went to like, it was called like Caldors or Kmart. And I would go pick up a couple of homies. And then
this whole drawer.
these are the homies. And for people who don't know, these came in what would you call them at like
the quarter dispensers.
Dispensers,
and
yeah.
they come in a little egg.
egg.
Yeah.
And when
Vending machine.
I first discovered these when I was living in New Jersey, and the guy who created these from New Jersey dealt with a lot of pushback from the Latino culture about how insensitive it was, but I can understand why, but at the same time, these were some of the most creative things that you could find in a quarter dispensary price thing at like a Kmart or a Walmart. So it was, they were just fun to have. And
I think they're like, I don't know if they're Dungeons and Dragons.
these are Dungeons and
Dragons.
Yeah. I remember these now. This is from like early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah, and then like,
I remember that. Wow. That's awesome. Now, these were my addiction growing up when I was a kid. Muscle Men. Yeah. Oh, I lived for Muscle Men when I was a guy. Oh, Lord. For you kids who don't know, I used to play the living shit out of these things when I was a kid.
Did you ever have the ring?
Check
out the ring.
Oh, yes. I did have the ring. Yeah, now I remember it. For a very short period of time. I don't know what happened to all my old toys. God. Yeah. Instead of Rock'em Sock'em, I had the Muscleman ring.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this guy again here?
That's a Rock Lord.
Rock Lord, yeah.
They just made a new line of those too, so they just reissued those. Those are the originals, though, right there. Those are the He-Man.
Oh, can you possibly pull out that Voltron back there?
Yeah, we could pull them out.
I'm sure that's one of your prizes, right? It's got to be up there.
He's not as cool as the die-cast Voltron.
Oh, that's not the die-cast.
No, this one is the panache one where it comes with the figures inside.
Oh,
like
right,
the figures
right.
go inside. He's still cool. He's definitely desirable, but not as desirable as the die-cast Voltron.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, I'll pull that one out.
Tell me you met Alexa Bliss in person.
I have not, no.
Oh. You think she'll meet me in person?
If you pay her enough, yeah.
Yeah, but she's married now. And a mom. So this is the recent haul that you got picked up here, right? Correct?
Yep, a little bit mix here and there, but our most recent come ups and stuff like that, I would say.
What do you got?
We got a G1 Transformers Pretenders in the box. These are usually hard to come by right here.
Absolutely.
Box isn't in the greatest shape, but it's a little yellow, but it's still in the box. This is the very rare Star Wars, the last. I think it's 16, and
where did you pick this up?
These were actually brought in on a trade.
Wow!
So this we purchased from a large lot that we got. This was a trade piece that we got in. So you can kind of see right there. They come with the coins. They were like the last.
This is right after Return of the Jedi, right?
Yes, it was like the last. These were the last figures that came out before they just kind of stopped producing the line and stuff. Here's a graded.
That's Leia.
Yeah, Leia in the Bosch outfit.
Wow.
She was graded.
Now, and that is Empire Strikes Back. No, Return of the Jedi Leia.
Return of the Jedi. Yeah, this is when she goes into Jabba's lair.
That's right.
Kind of tries to get Han.
I remember this.
Boglins? Yeah, let's talk about this.
Yes, please.
So this is actually purchased from the guy who created the Boglins. I can't remember his name right now. You gotta forgive me on that one. But this was exclusive that he did at the Pennsylvania Retro Toy Con, and we purchased it from him out there. So this Boglin is pretty special. He did like different colors. Yeah. He actually got them in Walmart at a point. But these were prior to him putting them in Walmart stores and retailers.
Now, what year was that when they came out? 90.
These were 80s, right?
That's
here.
80s. Okay.
Yeah, well, not this one.
Okay.
This is 2000 and maybe 2001, maybe something like that. but definitely they did come out in the 80s, and then he remade them himself.
Wow.
Yeah, then we have another. This is Return of the Jedi. Just a cool, cool Luke.
And the same person
Jedi
traded
Luke.
these all in, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
God, they just had these sitting around.
Yeah. He was sitting
Great
on them for a long
condition.
time too.
Can you show me the back of that?
Yeah.
real quick?
Yep.
Same thing. Yeah. Yep. All right. Thank you.
It's got the same on those, and then this is a open box Point Dread Masters of the Universe. Older piece right here. The art is always great on these.
flip that
Look
over.
at that, it's upside down.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can kind of, I'll show you the kid playing with it right here in the. You don't really see too much advertisements where it's got like the kid actually playing.
Not
with
anymore.
it. Yeah. So it's good artwork, really good paintings that they did back then.
Now later on, that kid became Bill Gates, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he got all the right toys when he was a kid and became successful. And this is the Panache Voltron right here. This one is the one that has the actually slots for the drivers that they go inside right here.
Oh, awesome.
And here's the ones with them in there. So there's some drivers inside of there. Like those right there. I think Chunk
Wow, they
is
look
in
so
there.
much like the figures from the TV show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
Chunk,
good.
Yeah, all there. And he don't really transform as good as like the diecast one did, so that's I think why most people preferred the diecast one. He was just like a little bit more flimsy.
But the diecast one these days is going for how much?
I think we sold the last one. It was a Go Lion, so it wasn't the Japanese one. It sold for like 200.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah. Well, if it's the Japanese one, it'd be a lot more. It'd be like 350.
Okay.
You know, with box and everything.
Sure.
So Matchbox, the Matchbox version one goes for about like 350.
Okay. And what we got here?
All right. So if you remember Monsters in my pocket.
Yes.
This is actually My Pet Monster.
My Pet Monster.
So this is the pet from My Pet Monster, and he's a hand puppet. So you put your hand in there, and then he kind of opens and closes his mouth. But this is an 80s toy right here in really good shape.
Were these the same people that did the My Buddy Kid Sister line?
I'm not sure. I'd have to check on that one. But My Pet Monster, he had the handcuffs, and when he would get free, you know, he'd kind of wreck shop and stuff. But yeah, these pieces right here are pretty.
And what are you selling them for now? $80?
Yeah, 80 for this one right
That's a
here.
good condition.
And he's a little bit rarer too. He's
Absolutely.
like the orange version one.
So James, what would you say is your most prized possessions in this store? Not necessarily most expensive, just rare, hard to find, stuff that you're so happy that you have in this store that maybe even hard to sell.
Yeah, it's definitely a piece that's going to be here for a while.
Okay.
I would say it's this Japanese version. These are vintage Motu right here, so I'm going to move these out of the way. This is the Japanese version of Fortress Maximus. And he is like the biggest Transformer that they made. He has an upgrade kit as well too. But yeah, he comes straight from Japan. This is like the box for it as well. And I'll spin it around too. So that's what he converts into a whole city for the Transformers. And if you continue around, different artwork on the box. Really, really big piece. Super rare. This did come from Japan. The person bought it in Japan and brought it back with them.
Wow. How long have you had this item in the store now?
We actually just recently got it. We've been trying to get. He has the original G1 Fortress Maximus and another variant of this one. And we started with this one first. The original Fortress Maximus he does want to hold on to, which I understand. That's the hardest piece to get, Transformers-wise.
Right.
So we were happy to get the Japanese version. But we just picked this up like Monday. So we're on Wednesday now, so 2 days ago.
Has anyone took any interest in this so far?
Oh yeah. Everyone's hit us up just to come see it in person, and with the price point, you know, it'll probably sell within.
It is really amazing.
Short amount of time.
Yeah.
So he's really cool.
What's this dinosaur one right here?
The dinosaur is Triptychon, and this is a. It's called the Titans Returns line right here.
Okay.
So it is current Transformers, but they just keep getting bigger and bigger with the sizing. So that's a really good large scale Transformer. This is a really good one right here too. This guy's name is Double Evil. Yeah. He's Overlord, if that was the original. If he wasn't a third party, he would be called Overlord. But he's half tank and half plane, and he combines those two to create Overlord. Which they call him Double Evil because he's a third party one.
Right.
So that's a Power Master Optimus Prime, straight from Japan right there. And on the left is the commemorative Toys R Us reissue for Power Master Optimus Prime right there too. So those are always like really cool figures that, you know, from Japan, better. The US, that's what we're used to, but we like to get both. We like to have Japanese and American made Transformers, just kind of best of both worlds. Third party stuff too is really cool. This is some third party. They call them Alpha packs because they couldn't use the original name for him, but still really cool third party built Transformer that, you know, you can enjoy. Exo Squad. This is some rare like 90s stuff right here. I still think this hasn't taken off like it will. I think really soon they're gonna.
I mean, I remember when they came out back in the day when I was a teenager.
Yep.
And they weren't really exactly talked about. I remember the commercials. There was a TV show, right? A cartoon.
Yep. It was a cartoon, short period of time. But I think these haven't hit their high point yet. I think these should be getting popular more towards next couple years.
The rule of 20s, right?
Yep.
Sometimes the rule of 30s.
This is an original GoBot right here.
Oh yes.
Yeah, this is so this was the US version of Transformers that Tonka did, and it didn't take off nowhere near as much as the Transformers stuff, but still collectible, still desirable. People only had these, like they didn't get the Transformers, so they know what they played with, you know.
Well, I had this one.
Yep.
I had this one, and I had that one. Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, and they go inside and kind of create the
That's right.
robot warrior. So that was cool. Those are the last things that Toys R Us was selling right before they went out of business.
Oh, wow.
Those are the Legacy collection right there. And then these are original Power Rangers from like 94 on. Still in the box. You know, you have, we sold the Green Dragon. That one sold pretty quick. But if you go down the line, these are all just boxed Power Rangers, you know, that are all from like 90s to early, like, I'd say like 94 on to about like 99 or so. All boxed and complete.
How much did that Tommy figure go up in value since he passed on?
You know what? We sold out of all the stuff we had Tommy, like,
I bet.
Unfortunately, when he passed away. So everything that we had priced, we didn't raise the price or anything, but everything sold. So I think that one was going for about 150 at the time. Yeah, and that's the Green Dragon one.
Damn shame.
Yeah.
Well, James, this is a great tour of the store today, and just some questions. One, how long have you been around?
We've been around 3 years. We opened February 28th of 2021.
And how has business been growing ever since?
It has been growing every year in a positive way. We've got new people coming in. We've got people that bring us stuff now that we need and things like that. So every year gets better and better.
Awesome. Now, why is it called Polar Bear Pop Culture?
Polar Bear's Pop Culture Shop came about. It is the name that was given to Jason, so they call him Polar Bear.
And Jason is the
owner, partner.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jason, the name kind of fit. It was just something that we liked when he came up with the name. We were like, that's a good name.
It's a good name. It sticks out.
Yeah.
I remembered it immediately the second you told it to me.
Plus, he did a comic book as well, too.
Oh, right on.
And it involved a polar bear, and that was like a driving thing, too.
Gotcha.
So before he was doing the store, he was doing like artwork and was pursuing like a career in like comic books and stuff like that.
Okay. Would you like to tell the subscribers your location, address?
We are located at 2240 North Scottsdale Road in Tempe, AZ. We are suite number 102, and the zip code is 85288. So we're right in the border of Tempe and Scottsdale.
Awesome. Now, is there any conventions or any public events that people can find you at anytime soon?
Yes, we actually do our toy show, which is the Epic Toy Show right here. Our next one is in May. And if that's good, I'm not sure if it's catching it good.
You can go a little closer if you want.
Go closer. Cool.
There we go.
And there's the information on there. But we do about 4 of these a year. So our next one is in May. and those continue to get bigger and bigger as well.
Absolutely.
So we opened up Epic Toy Show the same year that we started the store, and exponentially each show gets bigger and bigger. So we had a goal of like trying to reach about 1,000 people in attendance, and we've been reaching our goal, and we just want to continue to make it bigger, get cooler things like people signings, bring in toy makers, bring in dio creators, which are the diorama, like they'll make almost like habitats for their action figures for you to take photos and stuff like that on. So we want to branch out and to do stuff like that.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. Well,
Let's have a great store. And it's beautiful. It's impressive. Your products are showstoppers.
Thank you.
Scene stealers, my friend. So I really thank you so much for inviting me to your store today.
Thank you,
Pounded,
man.
brother.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
And,
appreciate it.
and for you guys, wait to see what I picked up when I got home. Right on. Thank you. Welcome back. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. Wasn't that a great store? So you want to see what I picked up? When we're talking about nostalgia, that's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with nostalgia. It's you think you lose this part of yourself as you get older, but you don't. It still permeates. If you still love being that kid inside, you can still be that kid inside, and that's why I love doing this stuff. So the first thing, original Leonardo toy I had as a kid with the swords. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where these toys disappeared to, but I'm just happy I have them again. You know what I mean? Number 2, oh yeah. Let's hear it for Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, all right, my man. I had this toy when I was a kid too, with the what do you call it, 2x4 here. I loved Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and the condition of this figure still looks great. And lastly, the Iron Sheik thumb wrestler I also had when I was a kid. And one thing, why did Hacksaw have to get into a car and get drunk and stoned with the Iron Sheik? It never ends well. He could have had a way more prolific career in WWF if he just did not get in the car with the Sheiky baby, Iron Sheiky. Well, my friends, thank you very much. Please check out Polar Bear Pop Culture Store. And for me, for you, hey, like and subscribe. Appreciate you much. Thank you.